Laid to rest on a Monday. After the funeral, all the residents of Wisteria Lane came to pay their respect.
As people do in these situations, they throw food. As people do in these situations, they throw food. As people do in these situations, they throw food. As people do in these situations, they throw food. As people do in these situations, they throw food. As people do in these situations, they brought food.
People do in these situations, they brought food.
Brought food.
And the postman will back me up on that too.
I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you still hung up on him.
Where are you getting this?
Well,
I'm sure part of you does hate him, but well, maybe part of you is still hung up on him. I'm sure part of you does hate him, but well, maybe part of you is still hung up on him. I'm sure part of you does hate 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 him. But maybe part of you is still hung up on him. But maybe part of you is still hung up on him. Hung up on him. Is still hung up on him. Hung up on him. Maybe part of you is still maybe part of you is still maybe part of you is still hung up on him. Hung up maybe on part of you is still hung up on him. Part of you. Part of you is still hung up on him. Wow. Part of you is still hung up on him. I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you is still hung up on him. I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you is still hung up on him. Hung up on him.
And the postman will back me up on that too.
I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you still hung up on him.
Where are you getting this?
Well,
maybe part of you is still hung up on him. Maybe part of you is still hung up on him. I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you is still hung up on him. I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you is still hung up on him. Still hung up on him. 뭐야? She will get through this. She will get through this. She will get through this.
Don't worry about Edie. She's a strong lady.
Absolutely. She'll get through this.
She'll get through this. She'll get through this. She'll get through this.
Come up in the context of the conversation.
Hey.
People are starting to stare. Can you keep your voice down, please? People are starting to stare. Can you keep your voice down, please? Hey, people are starting to stare. Can you keep your voice down, please? Hey, people are starting to stare. Can you keep your voice down, please?
I'm starting to stare. Can you keep your voice down, please?
Absolutely. Wouldn't want them to think we're not happy.
I'm just trying to move on with my life. I'm just trying to move on with my life.
I'm raising your children.
I am just trying to move on with my life.
With my life. I'm sure you does hate him, but maybe I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you is still hung up on him. I'm sure you does hate him, but maybe I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you is still hung up on him.
And the postman will back me up on that too.
I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you still hung up on him.
Where are you getting this?
Well,
I'm sure part of you were still hanging on him. I'm sure part of you were still hanging on him. I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you is still hung up on him. I'm sure part of you does hate him, but maybe part of you is still hung up on him.
Once earned, it affords us tremendous freedom.
Once trust is lost, it can be impossible to recover. Once trust is lost, it can be impossible to recover. It can be impossible.
Once trust is lost, it can be impossible to recover.
It can be impossible to recover.
This! I spent 8 hours on a rock and a bikini for that painting.
I understand how you feel.
No, you don't. I have dug myself from dirt to afford these things, and no one is gonna get away. No one is gonna take them away from me. No one is gonna take them away from me. No one is gonna take them away from me. I have dug myself from dirt to afford these things, and no one is gonna get them. It's gonna take them away from me.
You don't understand. I have dug myself up from dirt to afford these things, and no one is going to take them away from me.
It's gonna take them away from me, and no one is gonna take them away from me, and no one is gonna take them away from me. No one is gonna take them away from me, and no one is gonna. You sounded a little frazzled. You sounded a little frazzled.
Back to Frisco in the morning? Well, I got your call. You sounded a little frazzled.
Yeah.
You sounded a little frazzled. 갑자기?
You for. And what was the first thing you did? You hugged him and invited him to a party.
Okay.
What was the first thing you did?
You for. And what was the first thing you did? You hugged him and invited him to a party.
Anyway, I just had to get out of there, and I started.
I started. Who do I look? Who am I doing for this? Who am I doing for this? 뭐지?
Why am I doing this, and who am I doing this for?
Who am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? 아이고야.
If I let go of my hair, my head will fall off.
You should not be wearing those pants. You should not be wearing those pants. She 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 should not be wearing those pants.
Ooh, she should not be wearing those pants.
There's nothing to tell. I'm just some guy I work with. There's nothing to
There's
tell.
nothing to tell.
I'm just some guy I work with.
It's just some guy I work with. Well, maybe I'll just stay here with Monica.
Maybe she has established.
Well, I guess we've established you staying here with Monica.
I guess would establish you she's staying with Monica. I guess would establish you she's staying with Monica. I guess we've established that she's staying with Monica. I guess we've established that she's staying with Monica.
All of a sudden, the phone starts to ring.
No, I don't know what to do. Everybody starts looking at me. No, I don't know what to do. Everybody starts looking at me.
Now I don't know what to do. Everybody starts looking at me.
Okay, everybody relax. Relax. This is not even a date.
Not even a date. Like just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. Like just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. Like just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. Like just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. It's just going out to dinner and not having sex. It's just going out to dinner.
It's not. It's just
and
two
not
people
having
going
sex.
out to dinner and not having sex.
Like just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. Like just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. 왜 I라고 난 발음하지? 분명히 it이라고 했는데. It's just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. It's just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. It's just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. It's just two people going out to dinner and not having sex.
Well, maybe I'll just stay here with Monica.
I guess we've established with Monica. So I guess she has established with. I guess we've established with Monica.
She's staying here with Monica.
이건 뭐야? She has established. Why does people keep fixating on that? Why does people keep fixating on that? Why does people keep fixating on that?
Why does everyone keep fixating on that?
Why does everyone keep fixating on that? Why does everyone keep fixating on that? Why does everyone keep fixating on that? Why does everyone keep fixating on that?
You're the only person I knew who lived here in the city.
I hope it wouldn't be an issue. I hope it wouldn't be an issue. Hope it wouldn't be an issue. I 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 hope it
Who
wouldn't be an
wasn't
issue.
invited to the wedding? Oh, I was kind of hoping that wouldn't be an issue.
That wouldn't be an issue. I hope that wouldn't be an issue.
Just try to think of nice, calm things. Raindrops on roses and...
역시 느낌이 왔었어. 죽을 것 같구나. 죽을 것 같았어.
They will once we start fighting in the middle of the newsroom and one of us is going to get fired. Do you think it's going to be the hotshot EP out of Columbia J School?
아, 참. 참네. 다시 한번 도전.
They will once we start fighting in the middle of the newsroom and one of us is going to get fired. Do you think it's going to be the hotshot EP out of Columbia J School?
We've been dating for 4 months, and I think that's too soon to meet her parents.
I think this is gonna be level 3 stuff. We're at level 2.
That's like level 3 stuff. We're at level 2. Can I get a ruling?
Level 3 stuff. This is like a level 3 stuff. This is like a level 3 stuff. We're level 2. Can I get a ruling? This is like a level 3 stuff. We're level 2. Can I get a ruling? This is like a level 3 stuff. We're at level 2. Can I get a ruling? This is like a level 3 stuff. We're at level 2. Can I get a ruling? This is like a level 3 stuff. We're level 2. Can I get a ruling? This is like a level 3 stuff. We're level 2. Can I get a ruling? I'll let his secretary know you're on your way. I'll let his secretary know you're on your way. 이게 뭔가 이 바디 포스처가 진짜 맞는 걸 얘기하는 것 같아.
I'll let his secretary know you're on your way.
I was embedded with the 144th Artillery for UPI, and I was sitting there with a warm Coke, watching a beautiful Vietnamese woman. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that.
I'll never know what it is to be with a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be, what it is to be.
And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that.
I will never know what is to be with you. What is to be. What is to be. I will never know what is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what is to be with a woman like that. What is to be with a woman like that.
And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that.
To be with me. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. I will never know. I will never know. I will never know. I will never know. I will never know what it is to be. I will never know what it is to be. I will never know what it is to be. I will never know what it is to be. I will never know what it is to be. I will never know what it is to be. I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be I am. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be I. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. What is to be with a woman like that? With a woman like that. 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 And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. What is to be, what it is to be, what it is to be. What it is to be woman, what like that. Oh wow. What it is to be woman, what like that. What is to be with a woman like that, with a woman like that. What is to be with a woman like that, with a woman like, with a woman like that, with a woman like that.
And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. Like that. Like that. Be with a woman 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 like that.
Builder. I will never know what it is to be build a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be build a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. With a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. 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 I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. 뭔가 더 이상한데?
And I thought to myself, I will never know what it is to be with a woman like that. And at that exact moment, the woman spun twice, teetered over, and fell right into my lap.
And at that exact moment, the woman spun twice, teetered over, and fell right into my lap. press.
And at that exact moment, the woman spun twice, teetered over, and fell right into my lap. That was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap.
Fall right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes
That was a story about how
sometimes
things
things
fall
fall
right into your lap.
right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap. 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 There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap. There was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap.
That was a story about how sometimes things fall right into your lap.
Where's my staff?
The answer to that question has several parts.
The answer to that question has several parts.
Where's my staff?
The answer to that question has several parts.
Several parts. There was similar like that. 벌써.
Question, how long do we have to act?
Do you mind if I take this? Do you mind if I take this? Do you mind if I take this? Do you mind if I take
Todd
this?
Packer, terrific rep. Do you mind if I take it?
Do you mind if I take it? Do you mind if I take it? Do you mind if I take it? Do you mind if I take it? Do you mind if I take it?
So do you think we can keep a lid on this for now? I don't want to worry people unnecessarily.
No, absolutely. Under this regime, it will not leave this office.
Under this regime, I will not leave this office. No, absolutely. Under this regime, I will not leave this office. No, absolutely. Under this regime, I will not leave this office. No, absolutely. Under this regime, it will not leave this office. No, absolutely. Under this regime, it will not leave this office. Not leave. No, absolutely. Under this regime, it will not leave this office. No, absolutely. Under this regime, it will not leave this office.
No, absolutely. Under this regime, it will not leave this office.
No, absolutely. Under this regime, it will not leave this office. No, absolutely. Under this regime, it will not leave this office. You should have seen them a couple of years ago. Wow. You should have seen them a couple of years ago. How many times have I told you that?
How many times have I told you that there's...
Do you think we can keep lid on this for now? I don't want to worry people unnecessarily. Do you think we can keep lid on this for now? I don't want to worry people unnecessarily. Do you think we can keep a lid on this for now? I don't want to worry people unnecessarily. Do you think we can keep a lid on this for now? I don't want to worry people unnecessarily.
So do you think we can keep a lid on this for now? I don't want to worry people unnecessarily.
I have an important question for you.
I have an important question for you.
Are you going to Angela's cat party on Sunday?
Am I going to tell them? No, I'm not going to tell them. I don't see the point of that.
I don't see the point of that. Am I going to tell them? No, I'm not going to tell them. I don't see the point of that. 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 I don't see the point of that.
Am I going to tell them? No, I'm not going to tell them. I don't see the point of that.
I don't see the point of that. I don't see the point of that. I don't see the point of that. I don't see the point of that. 아, 시간이 점점 색으로 안 하고.
Now, Richard, when you pitched me Pied Piper, you said that it was going to be the Google of music.
Which is a really bad way to pitch something. Which is a really bad way to pitch something.
Which is a really rad way to pitch something. I mean, I liked it. I thought it had.
Even if somebody wanted to use it, it wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It's incomprehensible. Even if somebody wanted to use it, it wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It's incomprehensible. Even if somebody wanted to use it, it wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It's incomprehensible. Even if somebody wanted to use it, it wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It's incomprehensible.
Even if somebody wanted to use it, they wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It's incomprehensible.
Even if somebody wanted to use it, you wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It's incomprehensible. Even if somebody wanted to use it, you wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It's incomprehensible.
Even if somebody wanted to use it, they wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It's incomprehensible.
Even if somebody wanted to use it, you wouldn't be able to figure out how to. Even if somebody wanted to use it, you wouldn't be able to figure out how to. Even if somebody wanted to use it, you wouldn't be able to figure out how to. Even if somebody wanted to use it, you wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It wouldn't be able to. It wouldn't be able to figure out how to. It wouldn't be able to figure out how to.
Hierarchies for maximum code reuse and extensibility. Is everyone?
Here's to many more nights just like this one. Here's to many more nights just like this one.
Here's to many more nights just like this one.
When I sold my company, Aviata, I wanted to give back. That's why I started this place. To do something.
Something. Oh.